welcome. So unfortunately, we're not gonna have JJK. We're gonna skip it. I know, I'm so sorry. We got something better. Anybody remember Barney the dinosaur?
Woo!
I'm just joking. JJK is about to start, guys, very, very, very shortly. Sounds good. Now we have the animated. We have a holographic Barney is just gonna come up on stage. What, guys? No. Anyway, JJK. Epic, cool stuff, and they're ready.
Woo!
Alrighty, let me introduce the amazing moderator, Maddie Morrow.
Woo!
Hello, Anime Pasadena. How's everyone doing this morning?
Woo!
Okay. All right. So I won't keep you guys waiting any longer. Let's bring out our amazing panelists. First up, we have Adam MacArthur.
Woo! Woo!
All right. Next, we have KG10. Perfect, yes. And Ann Yako.
Woo!
Lovely. All right, and we have Lex Lang.
Woo!
And last but certainly not least, Nicholas Roy.
Woo!
Fantastic.
It's rough on the knees, unfortunately.
I feel you. I mean, my theories. Alrighty.
Our missing compatriot right here, Robbie Damon.
He said he'll roll up in 10.
Yeah, Robbie Damon will be here. Sounds nice.
Oh, late. I'll roll up.
Hey guys, I'm Robbie Damon.
Fantastic. All right. Perfect. All right. So we will go ahead and get started, and then when Robbie gets here, he can jump right on in with us.
Cartwheels to come on.
Yeah. He's probably gonna zip line in.
He'll come down from the ceiling.
Yeah. His harness is stuck.
I'll be
With the sand on a rope.
All right, so we will go down the line, and I will have you guys introduce yourselves and tell the audience who your voice, just in case they know your voice but not your faces.
Okay, close your eyes. Can you hear me? Is this okay?
I can hear you loud.
Close your eyes. Picture a pink-haired boy with golden retriever-like energy. My name's Yuji Tadori. I'm into girls like Jennifer Lawrence. It's an honor.
Woo!
Oh, my name's Adam.
Hello, you guys. My name is KG Tang, and I did voice the human earthworm named and also Satoru Gojo, I guess.
Woo!
Hi guys, I'm Ann Yako and I voice Nobar at Cookie Sake.
Woo!
Hammer time.
My name's Lex Lang, and I voice Suguru Geto and Kenjaku.
Woo!
My name's Nicholas Roy, I voiced Junpei in Season 1 and Toji Fushiguro in Season 2.
Woo!
Poor Junpei. Poor Junpei.
Got a Junpei fan over here.
Oh, let's go! Are you your cosplay does not
Whoa!
The betrayal.
That's dirty.
The betrayal.
You suck. I was just about to do this for Junpei.
Clean up an outfit.
Wires or anything.
No, yeah.
Robbie will slip in it. Robbie will try and be different and run in front of the stage. He will slip in that.
Yeah. Keep us on our toes.
Yeah.
Fantastic. All right. So I'm going to ask them a few questions first, and then I will let you guys know when the Q&A portion starts. So start thinking of your questions for the cast, and we will go ahead and get started.
All right.
So we will go down the line. Of course, the last time I said down the line, it was a little bit chaotic, Adam.
What?
You jumped around last time.
Don't remind me of the past.
So
I
was
live for the now.
Sure, I'm so sorry. Was there a moment when you were recording or reading lines, or maybe even reading like the early manga, where you realized how much you relate to your character?
No. I think like from the get-go, like literally the first scene in the anime where Yuji, or I don't know if it's the first, but oh good, no, because he wakes up with you. Like wake him up in the chair. No, the scene with Yuji and his grandpa, like that whole thing. Like I feel like that was sort of the moment where I was like, oh, this kid is like dealing with family stuff, having to overcome some sadness, and then also kind of push forward. And from that moment, I was like, this is my guy. And then, of course, the Golden Retriever energy that we see all throughout season 1. Bring us back to season 1, please. God, can't we go back? Can't we go back to simpler times? You know what?
You have to live in the now. We
Hold
can't
on
go
a
back to
second.
the past.
No, hold on a second. I'm having flashbacks to Anime Pasadena last year.
Yes.
Where on the panel we were talking about, you know, like I made you say you crying, and it went viral on TikTok, and people like posted it, the panel, and now we're sad. You know, now we've lived through season 2 and we're sad.
Now we are crying.
Nothing from this panel will go viral on TikTok because we're all
so
sad.
That's not true.
We're so sad.
Wow.
No, Nanami's gone.
Oh my god.
No, Bara's gone.
Wow.
Yuji was crying. Mahito, you suck. You suck. If anything goes viral, I hope it's you tripping on the wall. Everyone punch that Mahito cosplayer. No, don't do that.
No, do that. You're so good.
Sorry, that will
You're
be
doing
what
it
goes.
right.
It's a little far.
That's gonna be what goes viral. And I'm canceled.
Local voice actor gets cosplayer punched.
And all you'll see in the comments is me being like, I'm not local, I'm worldwide, baby. Sorry, what was the question? Okay, my bad.
Yeah. So I think really what that moment for me was like when, you know, it's not the first scene he's introduced because that was the very first scene, like Adam said. But you know, when he started like taking pictures of Megumi and when he's like beat up, he's like, oh yeah, I'm gonna show your classmates. I'm like, this is the kind of trolling I can get behind in my life, you know? And like, I was watching it with my wife, and she's like, "Oh, he's just like you." And I was like, first of all, that's character assassination. Second of all, I agree. How about you, Anne?
For me, like pretty early on, like the way that Nobara, like
Shops.
No, the way she interacts with her friends, like the way she interacts with Yuji and Megumi is the way I am with my guy friends. So like immediately I clock onto that energy and it's like, oh, I get this girl. Like she's just like me for real. But yeah, there's a lot about her that I feel like comes direct from me. Yeah.
Hey. That was a very quiet moment all of a sudden.
I think we were confused by the static.
Let's see, how do I relate to Geto or Kenjaku? Damn monkeys. No, I don't think that. I don't hate monkeys. No, I don't hate monkeys. I don't hate real monkeys. Non-sorcerer monkeys I can't stand.
I like that.
No, I think basically I have a desire for a better world, you know, I think in my own way, not to create a world of Jujutsu sorcerers, but just to have a better world in general.
Yeah, you also really hate the taste of vomit and poop, right?
I do hate the taste of vomit and poop.
Andy dressed as a nurse for Halloween.
Yeah, I was a nurse. I was Nurse Kenjaku. Find those pictures.
I immediately related to Toji when I was like, holy shit, I don't have cursed energy either. Yeah, I'm just like this dude. And then with Junpei, I was like, holy shit, I used to get my ass kicked by my brother all the time. Just like Junpei too. But no, other than that, these two characters were brand new to me, especially Toji. In my 16-year career as a voice actor now, I never really was cast as a villain. I wasn't really cast as big dudes either. Shortly before that, I got cast as a really big character in Baki Hanma. And I was like, man, are you sure you guys are offering the right guy this role? It's like a really big dude. I'm not really, you know, I'm like 5'8". And So then when I was really surprised when I got offered Toji, because typically in my career I was often, really young characters. But so yeah, stark contrast to what I'm used to doing. But man, I love it. I feel like I kind of turned a new leaf, and now I can do these villains and bigger characters and and Junpei, tragic character. I have in my career gotten casted like Uchiha and Naruto. Great dude, tragic story, gets killed off really early. Junpei, great kid, tragic story, gets killed off really early. So I'm that guy too. I can die really well, really quick.
We have another guest.
Welcome, Robbie.
I'm sorry, I was asleep for the last 500 days.
Oh, it's okay. Well, welcome.
It's anime Pasadena, I guess.
Robbie, we were just answering how you relate to the character you play. How do you relate to Megan?
I literally slept in.
Yeah, that's right.
I was down on Bear Street last night at Day of the Dead, and it was an amazing experience. So we were there. Good. Just to get some culture to Jujutsu Kaisen panel. How do I relate to Megan? I don't know, man. He's a kind of a big grump, but with a heart of gold, and I'm more of a goofy individual. So I don't know. The way I relate with Megumi the most is he loves his friends. He loves his friendos. And I'm unfortunately one of those older people who has a good friend circle. So I love my friends, including this cast. Everybody up here is the best. And that's it. That's how me and Gooby are buddies. Good question.
Nick, I did want to ask, if you could put a price on your son, like if you could just like,
Jesus.
put like a tag on him, right? Like what would that number be, you think?
More than Rico for sure. So I'd say maybe 300 mil.
300 mil, okay.
Is that yen? Is that yen or is that?
That's pretty good. That's multiple retirements. I can retire.
Yeah, right on.
Wait, I need more on this scenario. A price tag? So if I immediately cease to exist and or die for this amount of money?
300 million is a lot though, right?
That is a lot. And I think that I've got kids, so that sets them up generally.
Would you sell a kid for 300 million?
Sell a kid?
Whoa.
No!
That got dark.
Not my life. Not my kids' life.
That's 300 million.
I understand the number. No, I don't know.
The panel.
Robbie, for a kid.
I get it. I know I can make more. They're still important.
How much would you sell your own child for and actually think for a second about it?
Yeah. No, not at all. No, but if I myself could kick the bucket for $300 million.
This isn't about you, Robbie. It's about your spawn.
Dang it. No, it is about my spawn because they would be hooked up. Wait, tax-free?
Oh.
That's a good question.
Tax-free?
That's a good question. Yeah.
300 mil tax-free? And I get to choose how to die? I'm in.
Again,
Let's go.
change the goalpost.
Hey, this is my fictional story now.
So sorry.
No.
Wait, what was the question?
Well, you guys already answered the question. You guys are great. No, KG isn't currently the moderator now, so I'll just
I just really wanted to know. I really wanted to know the number.
No, it's all good. So, Jujutsu Kaisen is one of the few, if not only one of the few Shonen Jump anime with zero filler.
I almost thought you were going to say zero fans.
Robbie.
Oh, sorry. You're not getting out of here easy. You got the podium.
If you could write a filler episode, what kind of filler would you like to see in Jujutsu Kaisen?
Literally anything.
Literally anything. I just want a moment.
That was fast. Anne.
I
What'd
want
you
to.
say?
Shopping arc. I want to go
Shopping
shopping.
arc. Yeah.
Let's do a makeover.
Just for me, it would be like an arc where like no one's dead.
Oh yeah,
I'd love that actually. I'd love that.
Yeah, we got teased a little bit about like the Geisho Gojo Shoko kind of like fighting game arcade like thing that happened like towards the end of like Hidden Inventory. I kind of wanted to see that as like a couple episodes. That would be really fun. Anything. I missed the baseball episode for God's sake. You know what I mean? Like that was the closest thing we had to filler. I was like, oh, that's so nice to play baseball.
Yeah, well, that's canon. The baseball episode's canon, it's not filler.
You can really tell a lot about a person by how many Tic Tacs they take from you. And how many Tic Tacs did you take?
3.
The perfect amount. 2's too small, anything more than 3, you're greedy. Sorry, go
Is that
ahead.
gonna be your filler episode, Robbie? Is the Tic Tac exchange?
That's what I was gonna ask, yeah.
It's how I judge anyone before I let them into my inner circle. I don't tell them no, I just slide them a thing of Tic Tacs.
I think a European vacation together would be good for a filler episode. They're all in a van together, traveling through Europe.
Oh yeah, Euro trip, that's fun.
Oh, can you imagine all the cursed spirits on the Euro trip?
What are you doing here?
Incredible.
It's just me, old Jack. You'll never exercise me, Dojo.
Was that your audition?
Yeah, it is. It was.
That's really what we're truly basing the show as a cockney cursed spirit.
Yeah. I always like filler episodes where they chase like a nonsense villain, like in Shippuden or like early Naruto is like, we're going after Tiger Guy. But canonically there aren't any animal people in Naruto. You're like, wow, why is this guy a tiger guy?
Amazing.
Yeah, I want to hunt down like a silly villain because I think all the villains in JJK are like the best. I think they're so well constructed. Everybody loves them.
One guy?
Don't we all talk about it? Actually, maybe that is the filler episode. We just didn't know. That's cool.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Absolutely amazing. So what scene across either the first season, second season, or movie challenged you the most as an actor?
Human earthworm.
Oh, sorry. Hold, please. Boba delivery.
It's Boba time.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, Boba. How sweet. The luxury. Oh, personally delivered Boba on the panel, baby.
I was wondering if that was going to happen this time.
What?
No Tic Tac.
Of course that's gonna happen. That's my,
That's his thing.
that's my, what's it called? My brand. That's so dumb. What was the question?
The question was, what scene in either season 1 or 2 or the movie challenged you the most as an actor?
Well dang, come on. Obviously it was freaking season 2. The Shibuya incident. That was freaking hard.
The whole incident?
The entire
The
incident.
whole incident. The whole incident. No, yeah, I mean, obviously Yuji went through it in the back half of season 2. Basically, like the last 8 episodes of season 2 consisted of me going into the booth and getting into like such a funky headspace, and then the director being like, all right, good job, see you next week, and then having to leave and come back, and like, I was just living in this like dark space, basically. You know, obviously I've never leveled a portion of Tokyo before. But you have to find a way as an actor to relate to your character. And so Yuji in that moment is feeling like massive amounts of guilt, which we've all felt. He's feeling all these things that you don't really want to be dwelling on. But I think the way JJK is animated, the way this portion of the story is told, the way the Japanese VAs delivered for this portion of the series, kind of forced us to, not that we wouldn't have, you know, done our job, but it just, all of these things required us to kind of give everything we've got to this portion. It's funny, like in the JJK group chat, which was popping off every week during the leaks of the manga, and also anytime anything like was posted online, like for example, when Junya Inoki was on the floor, like screaming over the mic, and it was the Yuji breakdown scene where he's like screaming, "Die, only me," that portion, and it went viral everywhere. You guys probably all saw it, and the consensus online was like, "Wow, he's giving everything." And to all of us, it was like, "Well, yeah, that's our job. That's what we're supposed to do." And so it was very much for me, like this portion of Shibuya was very much me living in that. I was crying every session, like leaving, where I'd be like, okay, I'm fine, and then driving home and like burst into tears, just because you're living with these like gross feelings of guilt and sadness and yeah, all things that we can relate to in our real life, but then you're just doing the job, I guess. I don't know.
That's a great scene. I've never had anyone offer to mic me up while writhing on the floor.
No.
Like,
Engineers don't like that.
yeah,
They
that
don't
sounds
like
awesome. But I wonder how far the rabbit hole goes. Like, would you mic me up while I'm at home asleep on my couch?
That's a
I
good
would
question.
consider it. Yeah, toughest parts are tough. I don't know.
I mean, I also remember when we were talking about that very specific scene, I for sure was like, the first thing I said was like, wow, this is really impressive. There's no way he's on mic, right, guys? There's like, this is not usable, right? Like,
His head was down
here, the mic was here. And I
so
was like,
funny.
the engineer must be pissed. Like,
But it was a great part.
it was great.
Don't ruin the illusion.
Yeah, that's no peeking behind the curtain. So for me, it was any time Gato and Gojo had a conflict. That was probably the height of Gojo's emotional storytelling. You know, the breakup in front of the KFC. That's devastating. You know, the scene in the Shibuya train. You know, the stuff with the prison realm. All of that was like the toughest because you really want to honor these characters' feelings towards each other. They really are, you know, each other's number one. So we had to really care, you know. So that stuff probably for me, Gojo, yeah.
My hardest moment was when they made me voice that gross pervy guy in the episode where Toji comes back. Because
Wait,
they didn't have anybody, I didn't even want to say.
Oh my god.
And I didn't want to do it, and they were like, please help, please, let's do it tomorrow, and we don't have any other actors. And I was like, for literally, I would do anyone else, but then they tried to make me the guy who turns into my dad, and I was like, no, I literally can't do that.
That guy!
Yeah, it wasn't even him, it was the word. No, actually it was reverse. They wanted me to do that guy first, and I was like, that's a fact. Nobody will like that if I become then my own dad. They're like, all right, we've got the only other character for you, and it's this disgusting pervert. And I was like, all right, I'm gonna do a bad job and do a stupid voice, and that was the hardest part for me ever, because I didn't want to
Doing a bad job.
And they made
Robbie doesn't know what that's like, so like, you know.
I needed that.
Talentless.
So hard. I don't have a serious answer for this question.
Okay, I think it was, so in Nobara's like last big episode in season 2, where you do like the flashback, and then it flashes back to her, like kind of in her own like mind palace, and she's thinking about the end is coming, and she's remembering Fumi, and she's thinking about her friends, and she's like coming to terms with what's about to happen to her. I had to do that scene like 2 or 3 times because the first time I did it, I was way too emotional, and then I was crying, and then I was like, oh, I can't do that, that's too much. So we had to do it again, and then I think the second time I did it, and I was too stoic, and so we had to like hit the fine line treading like between being emotional and being like stoic and like accepting of like your fate. And I think we got there, but it took a couple of times, and I feel like that happens a lot for me when I'm doing emotional scenes. Like I have to go there and then kind of pull it back and then see like where can I let it out and then where can I kind of like hide it. That's my little acting secret sauce.
There's a hidden photographer. We're posing for like this hidden photographer.
Oh, we are?
You guys missed it. She was like crawling into place.
Yeah.
They're all looking for you.
Yeah, we're
Or at you, and they just don't. There it is.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Pop up like a dolphin.
So yeah, I think for me, the emotional stuff, you know, I kind of relate to what Keiji was saying, is that the relationship between Gato and Gojo was so strong that anytime like they had this, whether it be splitting up or even Kenjaku putting him in the prison realm, those were always like really deep moments. Like when Gato descended into his darkness, you know, there's that scene where he's like leaning up against the shower and he's just in misery, you know, he's just sitting there and the water's coming down on him. And, you know, I was pretty heavy. And when I was in the booth, I was just kind of quiet in there for a minute, and the engineer was like, "You all right?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he goes, "You crying?" I was like, "No, I'm not crying." But I was a little bit. And, but no, those scenes are the emotional ones that like are pretty intense. When you get there as an actor, you got to really like submerge yourself into them. And so, yeah, I would say Gato's entire descent into that dark space for me.
there were two tough ones for me. The first one was so me and the voice actress for Rico were kind of like brought in at the same time, Reba, and so it was kind of like, oh, you're back on, you're on now, me too, yeah, that's awesome, we're on JJK season 2. And then this scene where I basically have to put her out of her misery is Rico, and then calm and cool be like, all right, job's done, you're free to go now. And I was like, damn, I just took Reba right off the show. So that was that kind of sucked, I was like, damn, that was tough. But the truly tough one, or toughest one, I guess, was the last scene that Toji had with Megami, where obviously there was kind of this, it was a very short, concise scene, really well done, really well orchestrated musically, and where his inner demons kind of show, but at the same time it's very muted, it's very calm at the same time, and that kind of complex, the inner complexities I guess that Toji has in that moment without being like super typical or whatever. I just think it was probably the toughest one on how to play that scene, but it ended up working out really well in the end. And when I heard the score and everything underneath it, but yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What was the question?
Okay, so this will be my final question. And so if you guys want to start getting ready there should be microphones or a microphone somewhere I can. Excellent. This will be my final question, and we'll do Q&A.
Your cosplayers are looking amazing out there, by the way.
Except the Mahito.
Amazing.
You look great.
Absolutely.
Final question.
All right, if you're not already standing, that's probably going to be it.
This question is a little bit
Okay,
on the
line
silly
down.
side.
Sorry.
It's okay. No, you're fine. No, don't be scary. It's your panel. All right, so this question's a little bit on the silly side. Robbie actually has a game coming out called Date Everything.
Oh my god. This is not the right question for the last question. All right.
As the game suggests, you can literally date everything. If your character in Jujutsu Kaisen was to play this game, who would they try to date?
Megan Thee Stallion.
Woo!
Play and date everything. The canonical lore is you can't date anything living. What are you talking about? If you're very confused right now, if you didn't see this trailer, we made a video game, a SAG video game, where you can date everything in your house. It becomes an anthropomorphized version of that thing.
You can date the toilet.
Trash bags.
And also concepts, you can date your own overwhelming sense of existential dread, which is what Megami would date. That character's name is Doug.
This is a very easy answer for me because my wife is actually in this game. The very talented Marcy Edwards. She will be voicing water. So Gojo will be very normal about the water in the house for sure.
If it weren't your wife, I would make a wet joke, but I won't.
Keep it classy. Hey, all right, son. All right, hey. And a beetle.
Oliver, that's it. Nobody would get
What else is gonna answer?
No, Megan Thee Stallion is my answer. I'm not changing
Oh,
it.
you're not
I'm not changing what the rules
Megan
are
Thee
gonna
Stallion
be.
DLC.
We'll make a rocking horse called Megan Thee Stallion.
It's not a rocking horse. It's literally Megan Thee Stallion. It's
Well, if it
she's
has-
in the house.
We're gonna make little babies called Yuji the horse.
Well, if it has to be an inanimate object, it can be like a painting of Megan Thee Stallion.
No, it's the real
No,
one.
just
Oh,
the
the
real
real
one.
thing.
Okay, and it's your turn.
And go ahead.
Wait, was it me or is it my character?
Your character, no matter.
Nobara would date her credit card.
That's pretty good.
What's the maximum charge? Oh,
Ooh.
You got it unlimited.
What's the first question out there?
Thank you for asking. That's very cute.
All right, are we moving into Q&A? Are you guys not answering those questions?
We
Okay.
are.
Perfect.
Hi.
Hello.
Okay, here we go.
you guys is, how do you think Gato's character would have ended up if Gojo was the one that talked to him at his lowest instead of Yuki?
It would have been a whole different story, I think. I think they would have teamed up to do some good things together, but I think he felt sort of alone, and he just kind of, went his own direction at that point. I think Gojo would have been a strong influence on him. Where were you?
Yeah, I really, it's really, really tragic that those two didn't actually just get together and have a conversation about it, It's like, such good friends. I know, like, canonically they were, like, they were being used in different missions all the time and all that stuff, but really, like, if those two got to sit on the bench that day, Gojo maybe could have been like, bro, you ever tried to just put ketchup on the curse balls? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I think Gato would have been like, holy shit. That literally could have changed his life. Yeah, I would have loved to explore that ultimate path.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Hi.
My question for you guys is, what is the biggest challenge you think your character has had to face so far?
So far in the anime.
Yeah, in the anime.
Got it.
I'm sorry, I forgot to correct this. These are anime
Anime.
questions only. Anime questions only.
Literally everything.
Yeah, like literally everything.
Should
Yeah.
The entire
Yeah,
incident.
the incident. The aforementioned incident.
Losing half your face is real tough. Real tough.
I mean, Human Earthworm had all those kids. So it's really...
I was one of them.
You were one of the kids?
Yeah.
You were Earthworm kids. Oh my god.
Would you have sold one? Would you have sold Ant for $300?
100%.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
I think for Gato, it was probably deciding whether he was going to protect the weak or destroy them all. It's a tough decision.
Yeah.
For Toji, probably being able to have any love for himself at all, much less to be able to have love for his son, This kind of internal thing that he's always had. I think it's probably the best answer I could give.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Yeah.
Thanks,
Dad.
My question is, for those who characters don't have domain expansions, what would your domain expansion be, do you think?
We were talking about this earlier, Adam.
Yeah, somebody actually came to my table and asked me to invent a name of Yuji's domain to write on their Funko Pop, and I wrote Domain Expansion Therapy Session.
That couch. That couch.
Yeah,
I think it's perfect.
We all need that as JJ.
Right? Exactly. Because Yuji and Nobara don't have domains, right? Domain expansions. So then when I got the character, I was like looking her up and I was reading about like the lore and kind of like delving into like what is her curse technique. And so it's actually oh gosh, I don't remember the name of it in Japanese, but it's basically based on this old like cursing technique. Like scorned women would like go out in the middle of the night to like a Shinto shrine and like nail effigies to a tree to like curse their ex-lovers. And so
Gangster.
right?
Yeah, that's
right?
cool.
And so
Yeah.
that time that they would go out was between 1 and 3 a.m. and it was called the Hour of the Ox. So I said it would be Domain Expansion Effigy of the Ox.
Woo!
That's a really good one.
That's awesome. I got it.
Yeah.
What your word?
I don't think Toji could have one, could he?
No.
I told you we're not probably.
What if you could have?
Domain expansion 300 mil. Black Flash?
Yeah. That'd be cool. Actually, Toji doing a Black Flash would be super cool.
That'd be sick.
That would be really cool.
Is there an eagle, baby eagle in here? What was that? That was awesome.
Boogie woogie baby.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi. My question's for Adam.
Okay.
I was curious, how was it like recording for Amigo the Stallion? And if you could possibly say your lines right now.
Oh yeah, what's it like being a rap god is basically the question, in case you guys couldn't hear. Listen, growing up a small child in Northern California, I had a dream of becoming a rapper one day and hitting that top 50 Billboard charts. And at this point I've peaked. I don't know what else there is to do at this point. I like a tall woman with a nice big ass. Like Grammy winner Megan Thee Stallion.
Woo!
The story of that whole thing is basically in 2021, after that episode with Yuji and Toto came out, I redubbed the line from Jennifer Lawrence to Megan Thee Stallion on my TikTok. So that video has existed on my TikTok and my Twitter since 2021. And basically, Megan's team licensed the audio to use, and that's the story. How many did you take? Two?
I don't know if I can trust it.
Am I not greedy enough?
So yes. So that's. But honestly, it's sort of a testament to the explosion of anime in general and the popularity of anime. The fact that my voice is on a Megan Thee Stallion song is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is crazy. When it happened, I was sitting at home. It was like 9 or 10 o'clock at night, and my phone just started blowing up, and I was like, "What? Why is everyone congratulating me? Was I in a project that came out that I don't remember I did? Like, what is this?" Because there's video games we've all recorded like 5 years ago that aren't out yet. There's things like that happened to us. But I was like, what the heck? And I was like, oh my God, I'm on a Megan Thee Stallion song. And I texted the group chat. We chat about a lot of stuff, including Pokemon Go. That's true. You can add us at our table. But anyway, it was crazy. It was great. It's crazy. It's crazy. Thank you so much. Stream the song.
Thank you.
This question's for Robbie.
Are you sure about that?
How many Tic Tacs have the voice actors around you taken from you? The most.
The test has just begun. 3, perfect. 2, okay, but I'm not so sure. I'm not gonna give you the answer. I already gave you the answers.
You already know what's gonna happen if you hand me that thing of Tic Tac.
I know, you're gonna take them all. Gage is already my friend because it's the ultimate flex to know the right answer and still take the wrong amount. That's how I know.
One for each cheek, baby. That's
Now I'm reevaluating everything. You should tip 4, bro. It's like, was that really your question? You could ask another one if you did. Was that really your question?
Hey, Robbie, can I have a Tic Tac?
So my other
Robbie?
actual question.
Okay, good, because I just made the Tic Tac thing up 15 minutes ago, so.
My other question was if you guys are allowed to say, is there any news that you guys can share of the upcoming anime, like anything?
Everybody
like,
dies. Oh no, was that a spoiler?
Yes.
Sorry.
There's some calling that happens. Yeah.
We got some calling.
Yeah.
There's some games.
Yeah.
We know nothing! We get a phone call a couple months before it comes out, or a month or two before it comes out. We simuldubbed the last one,
I
right?
hear there'll be
Yeah, it happens the same
bombs.
It's quick. It's quick. You will know as soon as we do.
Yeah.
In our group chat, we literally just share stuff that's public. No.
Yeah, there is no secret.
Gay's not calling us up and being like, it's coming.
Why does Gege sound like that?
That's just what Gege got.
Thank you guys.
Thank you for your question.
I love you, little brother.
Hello, brother.
I love you. Anyway, so a lot of us look up to you, and you guys are like, great at voice acting and everything. So my question is, if you can voice a character from your childhood, who would it be? If you were just given the chance, you can go back in time and voice any character.
Well, even a lot of that old guard from when most of us were
Yeah,
younger,
any character.
they're still in the business. So,
Anyone.
so let's take away the idea that we're stealing their job from them.
Let's just say it's a dream. You can go ahead and voice act any character.
Super easy for me. Animaniacs would be mine. Yeah. I mean, like that's where my heart lies, is in animation and comedy and music. And Yakko Warner would be like my dream role. And Rob Paulson is like one of my, all-time sort of look up to kind of guys from the old guard. We had the same birthday. His name's Rob. My name's Rob. And Corey could
You're
be.
not the same person in like the same dimension.
100%. And also, like, I really looked up to him because he had a super recognizable voice, but was also transformative, and that's something I was always scared of, like getting clocked, but being able to play different characters. So for me, it would definitely be Animaniacs. It had everything: comedy, music. It's like that'd be like my dream role if I could go back in time and voice it when I was 8. Anybody else?
Yeah, I watched the horror movie Child's Play way too early. Like, way too early.
Like at 6 p.m.?
Yeah, 6 p.m.
It's still light out.
Yeah. It's a bad time for a horror movie. And I just remember being like, ah, dude, Chucky's awesome. Like, completely unaware of what's happening in the film. It's like, ah, he's got a knife. So, yeah, I take a stab at Chucky, for sure. Yeah.
I would have loved to have voiced a Ninja Turtle. Would have been great when I was a kid. I would have taken Donatello all day. I always wanted to. I still would love to voice Daredevil in an animated series. That would be awesome if that ever happened.
I hope it
one day.
happens.
And then there was this spin-off of the Never-Ending Story. They made an animated series. I've always loved that movie. I've watched that movie like twice a year. But there was a Never-Ending Story animated series. I would have loved at that time to voice a Trey. That would have been really cool. Yeah. That's great.
I think Sylvester the Cat. Hey there, thoughts. I would have liked to have done a lot of those Looney Tunes characters, Foghorn Leghorn or somebody. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Lex, your voice is timeless. I feel like you've got the next 30 years to lock down that Sylvester.
Cool.
I think you got it. I think you got it, baby. I really mean that. I'm not even kidding. I think you could do that voice 100%. Oh, it's so good.
I grew up watching like the Disney movies, like The Little Mermaid, Mulan, Beauty and the Beast. If I could be the voice of Ariel,
That'd be nice.
yeah. I mean, I love Jodie Benson. She's like one of my heroes, but yeah.
Weren't we all just at a show with all the Disney
We did, and I got to
princesses?
meet Jodie. She was very, very kind.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it would be a Ninja Turtle. Also, yeah, Ninja Turtle or Daffy Duck.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you could be my wingman anytime.
Which turtle would you be?
Probably Donatello was my favorite back then.
Funnily enough, in the new series, also Rob Paulson. So let's just take his whole career.
We're coming for you, Rob.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Ooh, another Chelsea.
Another one.
There are a lot of Chelsea.
We're gonna start clicking through these a little quicker.
Oh, yeah.
The show's
We
on.
have about 5 more minutes.
5 minutes, that's it.
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
Whoa, okay.
Speed round.
So at the end of the JJK movie, Gojo says something to Geto to make him smile, and the audio is cut out, so you can't hear what he says. So I want to know what you think he says to Geto to make him smile.
He said, remember the game? And
He said, your feet are so cute. Don't look down.
Lost. So the story behind that is they swore me to secrecy a little bit because we did localize the line. So I do know what it is, but you're not going to know what it is.
It had something to do with the KFC, wasn't it a KFC thing?
What KFC? Yeah, the line was KFC, am I right?
Oh my god, what if it was like, he just leans and he's like, I farted.
That's funny. It would make me smile if it were me.
Or like,
Your fly has been down this whole time. He didn't even say anything. He just went.
thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. That's the burning question.
Hi.
Hi.
So my question is, if your character had social media, what would they post and what would their username be?
There's a 0% chance Megami has social media. Easy answer.
Athletic. Nobara would do like fashion vlogs. Yeah.
What would the name be?
Huh?
Quick branding immediately. Make it clever, make it good. What would their screen name be?
That's a good one.
How do you spell that?
I failed.
Maybe Toji would be called I think maybe he'd be called like 8-pack, and he'd just be like having these ab shots. Just nothing but abs. Maybe some butt shots, like flexing different angles.
Thirst traps?
8-pack bad dad.
Mine would be like my Pokemon Go name would be American Jaku.
Oh, American. I feel like Gojo would have kept his MySpace. You know what I mean? Gojo Rock 69. You know, like he's still got the same top 8 that he had when he was in school.
Yobara's Bargains, I think is pretty good. I'll workshop it.
Yuji's handle would be, because he's known, he's the Tiger of West Junior High. That's his like actual nickname. It would be Tiger Lover 123. Lover is LUVR 123. There's only one video on it, and you know how sometimes like you accidentally record your audio and sing something on your iPhone. It's that, but it's a video. Like it's something he didn't mean to post. That's just a recording of him like walking, and you can hear his just pants like.
But it would go viral.
Yeah, it's like 6.9 million views. news.
Yeah, it's just basically ASMR.
Thank you for your
Thank you
question.
so much.
And we're
so
rapid
fast.
fire
Yeah.
these next couple.
How much time do we have left?
All the time for you. Hi, what's your
Hi.
question?
What's your name?
What would happen if Yuji didn't eat the finger?
If he never ate the finger.
He'd still be starving. He was so hungry, he had to eat it.
He didn't have lunch that day, you know?
Oh man, I feel like the eating the finger, like that's the inciting incident, right? Like that's the thing that sets everything in motion.
But then the show could be ours. We'd be like, Sukuna, we're pretty cool. And we'd bring him into the group and we'd have a beach episode. And Sukuna would be the best body.
Completely different.
Would have been a much more wholesome show.
Just a slice of life anime.
Nothing but filler episodes.
Yeah,
for you.
only baseball.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you.
I'm just asking, what's your favorite Pokemon character?
Favorite Pokemon character?
Let's go. Okay, there's too many for me to pick, but I really like Mudkip.
Mudkip? I'm a Gengar guy. I love Gengar.
Are you asking our personal favorite Pokemon?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Raichu.
Right?
Yeah.
I really love Roserade.
Oh, yeah.
Lex is looking up.
Top 10 most beloved Pokemon.
Who did I capture last?
Top 10 Pokemon, the audience
I don't
will
know.
clap loudly.
I'd probably stick with Pikachu or something.
Evolving. Good old Pikachu.
Yeah.
Good question. Thank you.
Good
But
job.
I captured something recently. I don't know, what was it?
Okay, now.
Hi.
Hi.
If you could voice any other character in JJK, who would it be?
Not me.
Panda.
Sukuna.
Sukuna?
Gato.
Nice.
Toto.
I love my casting. No one else.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Great question.
All right, this is going to be our last question. I'm sorry, guys.
It better be
You know what,
good.
though? We're going to be at our tables after
No,
this, so you can come and ask us your questions at our tables too. Feel free to come see us.
We're not ending on a Mahito con.
No,
Oh, then we have two more questions.
two more questions.
Hi.
What was your question? If you could hang out with any character from the anime, who would it be?
Not you.
Next question. 100% trauma runs deep, you know?
Next question.
I see ya. I would unironically hang out with Gojo because he's rich, you know what I mean? Like, be like, oh, sorry, Gojo, I forgot my wallet, oopsie.
I have a lot of idiot friends, so I'd hang out with Yuji for sure. Yeah.
I definitely hang out with Nova. We'd go shopping. It'd be awesome.
I'd go parkouring with Panda, I think, as well.
Oh yeah.
I'll hang with Panda.
I'd just party with my worm.
Wait a minute. All right,
Good
now.
question.
Thank you.
That's very funny.
Yeah, you're welcome for nothing.
Now this is the for real last question.
Okay. So I know yesterday I gave you guys art of your characters' Digimon partners. I was wondering, what would your Digimon partners be? If you know what Digimon is.
Mudkip. Quailmon. I don't know any other names. Our partner, you said?
Yeah.
Shoutmon.
Yeah.
I voice Armadillomon, but I can't pick them because armadillos, a certain percentage of them have leprosy, so it sounds disgusting.
Teacher versions will be okay.
Yeah, I like that one. Good. I don't know, man. I like the one that looks like a little dinosaur. That'd be my homie.
I've always thought, what's his name, Patamon? The one that turns into Angemon, right? The Patamon. He's so cute. He looks like a little loaf of bread, right? Like,
Also has leprosy.
Also has leprosy.
I voice Izzy in Digimon Adventure 2020, so I have a special spot in my heart for Tentamon.
Yeah, probably Agumon, because if we're hanging out, things get rough. You digivolve into War Greymon.
That's right.
All right, well, thank you
guys.
guys. Is that everyone?
Thanks for coming to the Digimon panel!
Woo!
Thank you so
Give it up
much.
for our panelists one more time.
Season 3, baby.